Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to a very special episode of Scorch'S PFG-TV. Now, this weekend, we're live at Monster Hall Music Fest in Unity. Very limited internet signal, so we couldn't do a live show. However, we're going to be getting a ton of clips, lots of great bands playing throughout the weekend. You're going to be seeing some interviews from the bands, and you're going to be hearing some of their music in the next coming weeks on Scorch'S PFG-TV. For this episode, though, I figured why not do some sort of retrospective, a little best of, or in our case, as best as we can get of. And these are some of the things we've done on the show for the past 13 episodes. And I figured why not start things off with something from the man that's putting this show on this weekend. It is Joel from Monster Hall Music Fest on Scorch'S PFG-TV. Joel, where's Joel Seidlitz at? Joel, come on in here.
Oh, get in here.
Give it up for Joel. It's our pal Joel Seidlitz.
I don't mind. We're a big happy family here. I'm a snuggler.
Thank you very much. Who are you going to call? Call Joel.
I'm the big snuggler, just remember that.
Am I safe here?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
He's married, though, I heard.
Yeah, but
it's kind of weird.
Who are you going to call? Joel.
It's and not the least bit strange. So,
I feel like I'm
you
outnumbered
guys are
here.
good. I want to talk to Joel because Joel, we were talking about music festivals. Joel has got a music festival that I love, and I'm so proud and thankful that you allowed us to be part of it, myself and Holly. The Monster Hall Music Fest. Tell us about Monster Hall Music Fest.
Well, Monster Hall Music Fest is over in Unity, Wisconsin. We do a bunch of regional bands, national bands, and local bands. We want to focus on a lot of the regionals and local bands so they get the opportunity to hit a big stage, get in front of a good atmosphere of musicians, crowd. The national bands we hit some pretty good national bands. We run 2 stages, so there'll be A and a B stage, which next year we're hoping to add in a much larger main stage. So as long as this year goes good, we'll be doing some updates.
And it looks like it's going pretty well thus
Updates
far.
are good.
Oh yeah, it's going really good, man. You should have seen everybody excited about having you guys over there. I think it was Holly, but I'm not for sure.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah,
See, they're
you know,
excited about me being there.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Not you.
That's because they already have their drinks made and know you ain't going to F that up, so that's okay. Now, it's like all the other
He's
events.
never gonna let this
You
pineapple
have-
juice
you'll
thing
have
go, I
camping
know it.
And stuff like that.
Yes, we do have camping on site there, but our sites are almost sold out. So if you want to get
Nice.
campsites on our grounds, you probably should start hitting it up in the next couple weeks.
Do it now, folks.
We also do have a campground that borders our grounds that we do not own, but you can always hit them up, Spring Lake Campground, and see if they have any available too.
Now, for those that maybe are not from the Unity area, where can you get your party goods? Like, is there a certain like gas station with somebody saying, "Hey, I got some," you know?
Yeah, that's a good question. You might have to bring that stuff. I really
Joel's
don't
like,
know.
I know
Oh, so you
nothing.
gotta
Probably
I plead the
Wausau or
fifth.
Marshfield. I'm sure there's something there.
What you've got other festivals.
We'll find
too.
out for you guys.
Like you've got like a hick fest, is that right?
Yeah, we got a Hicks and Picks Fest, but that's got somebody I don't think you like at it, so I can't bring up that
Oh,
name
man,
because I don't know if we wanna. I don't know if we wanna
I know
have
he-
him on the line with
I
Godsmack.
know who
wanna
you're
hear
talking
about this. What
I
is
know who
this?
you're talking about.
I know.
Last year at Rock Rally, he came up to me. Do you know all about that story?
I heard rumors.
I want to hear about this story.
Okay.
I haven't heard this story, and don't you
Yeah.
guys want to hear about this?
Yeah, you can tell a story. Sorry, Phil.
So, yeah, okay.
You can use fake names, right?
It was my pal Phil from Wayland. We were backstage, and he was
2 sheets in the
he
wind.
was a little no. We'll just say he was a little imbibed. Okay,
Oh.
he was imbibing during the day. He was a little trash, and he came up to me, and he was in my face about something that I either did say or didn't say, and he was trying to be he was dead serious with me, and I was like, as Steroid Stewie would say, I was ready to like just knock this guy's block off. And at the end of it, he's like, ha, 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 I'm just joking with you. And I was like, ha, 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 I'm about ready to kill you.
Yeah. I'm gonna spider monkey
so
up
I
you
might
and
not
kill
be
you.
at the I might not be at the Hicks Fest with Waylon, but you know what? If you like that band, they're a great band to see. How's that?
They are an awesome band. Yep. And I love
They are a
Phil.
good
He's awesome.
band.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
We all have our moments.
Yeah, so I can't say that. Yeah,
I have had
they're
mine.
good. And you have like a
Yeah, we have a faith-based one
Yes,
too
I
called
love that.
Midwest Unity Fest. This year we got Seventh Day Slumber at it and some other bands. It's a 2-day festival. Hicks and Picks are a 2-day festival. Monster Hall Music Fest is a 3-day festival.
Sorry, Phil. I'm still feeling bad about.
It's all right. He'll get over it.
I'm sure he
I
will.
hope.
Phil, I've got fights going on with a lot bigger musicians than you. If it makes you feel it.
Yeah.
So, a show like this, does it take a year to put together, 2 years to put together?
Yes, it does. We were planning it since September when the Midwest Unity Fest ended last year. We started planning
I was
Monster
gonna
Hall.
say, when it ends, you keep going.
One of your sponsors, AAA, they really helped us last year because we didn't have as much time last year because I bought the grounds in November, and then we had a long winter, as everybody remembers. So we were really busting our balls to get the grounds open. The second stage probably wasn't even done by the time we opened that day, and we finished it up before the first act.
How did that go?
It was interesting.
It was interesting?
My buddy Steve from AAA and Rick and Jim really busted their butts to get it up and going. It was awesome. Without them, it wouldn't have never happened.
You know, the best thing is, with our sponsor family, we guarantee them a certain amount of mentions. I don't even have to mention Steve from AAA anymore because you just mentioned him twice. So thank you.
Thanks, Joel.
Are you
You just added-
telling me I'm number one out there? Is that what
Right.
that is? So, do you plan on doing other non-musical events at this grounds, or no?
We are looking to maybe have a tractor pull coming up, probably not this year. Maybe add one more fest in, and we have like flea markets and things like that.
I love flea markets. Are you a flea market guy?
Oh, yeah. I like junk.
There's something about
Someone
right?
else's trash is someone else's
something- no
treasure.
doubt.
I live
Don't
for
you hate
that.
going to a flea market, though, that has all new stuff? I mean, I want
That's
junk.
not a flea market.
I mean,
that's
No.
that's a department
no.
store.
You go
We
to the
got
mall
one more
then.
question for you, Friday. Well, two more questions. How do people get tickets for the Monster Hall?
Yes.
Okay, you can go to monsterhallevents.com or to Eventbrite, or you can find my mobile vehicle that has Monster Hall stickers all over it, and stop me
harass
and
you?
cut me off in traffic, and I'll get out.
At the lights, just go, dude.
Oh yeah, there's a possibility that you guys could look under your chairs, and you might have won something to Monster Hall Music Fest or Midwest Unity Fest or Hicks and Picks Fest. Look under your
Look under your
chairs.
chairs.
With
You
all-
want two
Guys.
tickets.
Don't
you
trash-
want two tickets.
don't trash
You want
the
two
place.
tickets.
Look under your chair. You might have tickets.
Oprah's gonna sue me now.
Oh, we have a winner. Look at that.
You better hope that's a winner. Knowing Angela, I don't know what that is.
Look under
One
your
more question.
chairs.
One more question for you, Joel, if we could.
Thanks, Joel.
And
You
this
guys are
this has
awesome.
nothing to do with anything we're talking about. But this
Sorry,
is
I'm
just
probably
a fun
spitting on
question,
you now.
right?
Me and Scorch
What was
spit
the
a lot,
first
apparently.
piece of music that you bought for yourself? Like for me, the first piece of music I actually bought for myself was the band Jigsaw and the song Sky High. Stop, you've blown it all.
What was
sky
it? Was it a
high.
record?
Yeah, it was a 45.
Yep, that's what I wanted to know.
On the same day, I bought Bay City Rollers, SATURDAY. Night. I'm proud of the way I grew up.
That's great. No.
And I grew up a normal straight guy. Imagine that. What are you?
Oh, my first record I ever bought was Kiss.
Was it really?
Yeah, had to buy it, go to the music store and go round or something stupid like that and buy
Was it a record?
Oh,
Or
it
was
was a record, yeah.
Mine was a CD, so I can't. I'm sorry, it was not a record for me. It was my first, and I'm not even gonna admit what it was.
It was once again Britney Spears. Or
No, it was not Britney. It was actually Shaggy, and
Who?
it was
Shaggy?
and it was like when there was just one song on it. You know, like that.
What song did Shaggy do? Was that?
I think it was that "Wasn't Me" or whatever. It wasn't me. I was like,
God.
I don't even know. I'm not even. Doesn't matter. But
Oh,
that was
God.
my first CD that I
Don't
ever
fire.
owned. I think I got it one of those like you pay a penny for it
No,
through the little thing.
No, nothing.
In the mail.
Nothing at all. You know what though? You brought him up, so I do want to mention him. Here you go. I will mention you, okay? Because he brought you up. It's very nice. I want to talk about. And Joe, I want to thank you for coming out too. So hang tight for a
Yeah,
second.
thank you guys.
Thank you. Hang tight.
Joel.
We got more of the flashback episode of Scorch's PFG-TV, live from the Monster Hall Music Fest, coming up in just a few minutes. But before we do, I keep looking down because I want to make sure we get them all in. We want to thank all of our family members for not only for helping us out with this episode, but helping us out with the show. We want to thank Common Collected Cannabis Company, the official CBD company in Chippewa Falls of Scorch's PFG-TV. Whether you're looking for product, whether you're looking for merchandise, whether you just want information, maybe you don't know a whole lot about the CBD THCA world, go in and talk to Stacy and Tim. So freaking knowledgeable and so cool. Common Collected Cannabis Company, thank you. Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. I've been telling you all along, when you go into that big festival coming up, on your way, stop and get so much sweet stuff that you're going to have cavities when you leave the place. And get enough to share with people in your campground. You want to make some friends? Share some of Wicked Sweet Bake Shop's goods, because they've got it all. And when you walk in, just take a whiff and you go, God almighty, this place smells good. Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott, thank you for being part of Scorch's PFG-TV. Also, Mad Computer Services, LLC. Mike Decker and crew. Mike, you're part of this retrospective quite often. You're going to be in I think, a couple of different times, because people love to know about computers, the internet, how to fix things that they've screwed up. How, if they can't fix things they screwed up, they go to you and they get you to fix it, because you can do it all. Mad Computer Services, LLC, Mike Decker and crew, thank you. And you let them know that Scorch's PFG-TV sent you. We got to thank Shilka Flooring, Dion, and the guys and girls at Shilka Flooring. Whether you are a business or a single homeowner, you need stuff done with floors, Shilka Flooring is the place. Dion and guys and girls, we thank you for being part of this very special episode and very special part of the show. And we also want to thank Chris Powell at Dinah Realty. Chris Powell, thanks to you. You were just the guest the other day. You are such a knowledgeable dude when it comes to real estate. If you guys need any help with your real estate issues, Chris Powell's the guy. Thank you for being part of the show. And also Chickadee's Family Restaurant. We got to thank you guys. Chickadee's, breakfast and lunch, the best, everything, the best eggs, the best potatoes, the best. They do burgers for lunch instead of going to the fast food places. Call up and order a burger. Get something home style, man. Get something you could sink your teeth into. Chickadee's Family Restaurant, thank you for being part of Scorch's PFG-TV. Okay, we're going to do a pub crawl. We're going to come back. We're going to have more of the flashback episode as we are getting things ready to be presenting to you guys starting next week all the stuff as we're live at Monster Hall Music Fest on Scorch's PFG-TV. Scorch's PFG-TV. A fairly different episode today because we knew we weren't going to have a signal to give you a live show as we are here in the middle of nowhere on the grounds in Unity for Monster Hall Music Fest. So we're going to give you we're going to be filming some segments, and you're going to be seeing those in the coming weeks. And lots of great music, lots of great bands playing. And I'm really looking forward to interviewing virtually everybody that's going to be here, and having some fun with the fans. We're going to be having some fun in the campgrounds, etc., etc., etc. We continue though with a retrospective, some of the things that have happened so far on Scorch's PFG-TV. This is our bud Mike Decker, one of the family members of Scorch's PFG-TV from Mad Computer Services LLC. Mike told us some things, including something about the dark web that I had no idea of, and we're going to find out all about that and more coming up on Scorch's PFG-TV. GTV. Woo! See, what I want to do is I want to try this out a little bit differently. I want the crowd to be cheering before I come on. So cheer first. Go for it. Cheer first. Welcome back to Scorch's PFG-TV.
So neat.
Starting next week, there might even be less clothes on the couch. Holly said, if you missed the last segment, poor Mike Decker's like, how the hell did I get in the middle of this? Holly said she will wear her shirt like this next time too, if it means she can get a free floor from Shilka Floor.
Only if I can cover the boobies.
What the hell, man? I'm willing to schlong it.
You don't want, I promise, you don't want to see
no, I have
any
no
of
doubt
it.
about that. But that's besides the point. Poor Mike. Anyway, give it a hand. It's Mike Decker, and he is our from Mad Computer Services LLC. And this is going to be very unprofessional, but this is the show. Hey, Mike.
He knew what he was
What
getting.
camera am I looking at?
You're looking at the center.
Okay, thank you. I love that. Hey, give it up for our pal Mike Snow. Woo!
He is everything.
Riley J. Connell. Give it up for Riley. Man, we were talking about this off the air. First of all, you blew my wad. I was so bummed out. I said, wow, a computer guy. I know nothing about computers. And here's me. Do you know what I really want to talk about? The dark web. And Mike's like, there's really nothing to it, man. It's just, tell me about the dark web. Well, and you got to hold the mic right to your face.
Right here?
There you go.
Okay.
Yes, he
God
gets
bless
it.
you.
Good job.
He knows how to use the mic, Mike. Go ahead.
We love you,
the
Mike.
dark web isn't really much of anything. I mean, it can be.
Do you want to do your shirt?
I'm good. Thanks. This is a children's show, right?
No.
Big kids only.
We're
Big
just
kids
childish.
only.
That's all. So it's not.
Well,
It's not what I'm thinking.
There's a lot of stores and stuff you can hit if you have the links to it. You can't just go in there and search. Yeah, like you can buy. Yep, Silk Road, all kinds of things that you could buy. But people think that there's like red rooms and all this crap. That's not really a thing. Because for one, how you access it is through the Tor browser. And it's so encrypted and it pings all over the world before it gets back to you. You couldn't stream a video on there if you tried.
Is it as bad as they say if your stuff is on the dark web?
It could be. I mean, some things get sold on there, like people's identities and stuff like that do get sold on the dark web. But that happens everywhere. I mean, that's kind of where we as end users have to be careful with our passwords. Change them often, make sure they're secure. Stuff like that.
Now,
don't use the same one for everything, and it's not password 123.
Yeah, 1, 2,
Holly.
3, or I do not do that. I don't do that.
Forget Holly. I'm honest about it. No, I don't mean that. But I'm thinking to myself, I use the same password for almost everything.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well,
bro, you hear me talking. You hear me talking about my past. I need to remember just one thing and one thing only.
Yeah.
Now, and Mike and I talked about this before. Mike and I are pretty close to the same age. When I became, how old are you?
32.
He's 10 years younger than me.
So Mike's 4 years older than I am. Okay. But when my mom and dad were in school, and they told me about this, honestly, when I started in school, when computers came out when I was a kid, it was punch cards, IBM punch cards. They had the little holes in it. And the computers that looked like reel-to-reel tape decks that were like boop, boop, boop. What transformed? What made computers go from that to really the computer era?
Well, Chippewa has a museum. I forget the name of it.
Does it really?
It does. It's
they
the
have,
Museum of Science.
Yeah.
Museum.
Yep.
Thanks,
right,
Mike.
Right across from Mason Shoe, I believe. They have one of Cray's hard drives that is as big as one of these desks.
Yeah.
And it's like a half a megabyte. and they've shrunk down, and things just change. And and we went from spinner hard drives now to NVMe drives. And that's why machines are so much faster. Plus technology just changes so fast.
Do you have to, because for those that don't know, and I mean, Mike's been part of the show, Mad Computer Service has been part of the show from the get-go. Do you have to relearn stuff all the time? Like my mom, back in her day, my mom was a bookkeeper and a tax expert. My mom did taxes for like 800 companies. By the way, to the plus people, wherever you are, there's flies flying around this building.
Yeah, there's bugs
Get
all
rid
up
of
in
that
my
for crying
face
out
right
loud.
now. Got warmer out.
My mom used to have to update her tax files and all these things like 3 times a year. Do you have to update your knowledge of computers that often?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I've been in the industry a long time. My business technician has been in the industry for 40 years.
No doubt, huh?
Yeah, he worked for Microsoft at one point. But so I guess technology changes, but it doesn't change enough to where I have to go back to school and relearn everything. Now, security and stuff like that updates, that changes. As far as what's a threat, what's not a threat. The type of things you need to worry about, stuff like that.
So it's not like you're programming.
Right. I don't do any programming.
Right. So that doesn't change.
Speaking of security, what are some of the most stupid things? And I hate to say it like that, but there are. What are some? Okay, let's rephrase it. Okay, I'm going to rephrase it for a business person. What are the less intelligent things people do to themselves that put viruses on their computers?
I would say there's a couple of different things. One, being impatient. So people don't want to wait, or they don't want to read what's on the screen, and they'll just click next. Next thing you know, there's pop-ups, and call this number on there, and then they let somebody on their computer, and then next thing you know, they're locked out of their machine and stuff like that. But a lot of times, even Facebook has those quizzes and stuff like that, where what's your favorite, this and that and the other thing. Those things steal all your data.
Okay, I was going to talk about that. Hold the mic a little bit closer.
That makes sense.
I was going to talk about that. So, and I've brought that up on the show, back on the radio show many times. These Facebook things, not that you know for sure, but is every one of them, you don't want to say a scam, but every one of them is there to harvest your information, right?
Well, yeah, when you agree to their terms, basically they can take your entire profile and do whatever they want with it.
Yeah,
and who knows how their security is on their end. I mean, do you trust everybody that,
As a guy in the industry, should I be offended that nobody's ever wanted my identity?
Yes, you should be very offended.
I was going to say, I'm shocked nobody has tried to steal it.
I've thought about that in the past, though. I'm thinking why the hell does nobody want to be me?
Well, I hear that all the time. I mean, well, I don't care if somebody steals my identity. What are they going to take? Well, when you have to change all your bank accounts, when you have to change everything, it's kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
No, it is. I had a thing that I got ripped off my bank account.
Sure.
It said, did you just do a Zelle transaction?
Yep.
And I knew it was messed up. I even said to the person on the phone, how do I know that you're not scamming me?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. As it turned out, he was.
Yeah.
And I lost. Luckily, they replaced the money. But that stuff happens. At this point, truly, I'm unemployed, and I apply for a lot of jobs through Craigslist. A lot of responses I get, you can tell, are scams. Mm-hmm. Well, dear sir, thank you so very much for your. You don't talk like that.
What you're looking for they're typically foreigners, and you're looking for their verbiage.
Yep.
So basically, when they don't speak English like you and I are talking right now, then it's like
missing words and
right.
things. I went through that
right.
for just a rental. I got scammed.
Truly, listen to me. This is once again, I'm going to mention O&A. This could be a worldwide show. There's going to be people that are going to rip you off all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. No matter what you do, there's going to be somebody that's going to rip you off all the time.
Yep. That's a fact. And the biggest thing that I do is a lot like my company does for a lot of our businesses, protecting them from themselves.
Okay, so tell us about that. So you do stuff for companies.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you make it so their internet is safe so everybody can use it. And is it blocked? Is that how you do a lot of stuff is blocked to a lot of the people?
We set up a lot of rules on the firewalls and stuff like that, and it's not like your typical, run of the mill consumer stuff. It's
sure, of course,
very
not.
very high end stuff, very intricate. Certain things are blocked, certain sites are blocked. Like if a company doesn't want their employees on Facebook all day, that site is blocked, or YouTube is blocked, or whatever is blocked.
ScorchOnline.com.
That's blocked everywhere.
You don't understand this. Let me tell you something. Okay, when me and Mike, when Mike Snow started taking over this thing, I explained to him the site was originally called, because here's just me being I like puns.
Right.
The site was originally called Scorch's PFG Spot.
Oh, that's so great.
Okay. Okay. But let me tell you something. So many businesses, people were saying I couldn't get it in my place of work because of the name, because it was firewalled out. Yeah. So we changed to ScorchOnline.com, which, by the way, has over 3 million hits almost. Thank you very much. Yeah. Because of Mad Computer Services LLC.
You had to go back to PG.
What's it?
You had to go back to PG, not PFG.
I know. I don't like to do that. What do you get a lot of stuff? And I mean, I can talk. I told you this before. I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass. I can talk about this stuff with you forever. Do you get a lot of people that are like? Do you get stuff that you have to clean out? That's like, wow, you guys are fucking pigs.
You're nasty.
Be honest, and it wasn't mine, by the way.
So a lot of times, like I don't look at files when I'm transferring. So somebody comes in and buys a new machine from me or whatever. I don't look at files. I copy folders at a time. So there's been times where phrases have come up, and I'm like, oh, what the
well, when he
F is wrong with
when he brought up the question about like what is the worst, I was waiting for the PORN word, and it was not even that. I was like,
so what's the worst? Be honest. What's the worst?
I figured that was it.
Oh. Well, I won't even.
Okay, so stuff like that bad. Okay, yeah. Stuff
Hollywood. If stuff comes up that's illegal, I will turn them in a second.
Okay, really?
Good.
Good.
Absolutely. Yeah,
someone with 3 children. Yes, daughter. Absolutely. Thank you.
I mean, there's so many sick people out there.
Yeah, there are.
But it is what it is.
And so, tell us about some of the services you offer.
So I mainly sell business class refurbished machines. Basically, people wonder, well, I don't run a business. What do I care? Well, business class, when they're brand new, they sell with a 3-year warranty, and the manufacturers aren't going to put the same components in a 3-year warranty as they will with a 1-year warranty machine, right? So I pick these up right out of warranty, sometimes still into the end of their warranty, and then sell them I refurbish them, go through them, and give a good deal on them,
I loved when I went into your shop that day to talk to you. You saw me.
Yeah.
I'm very much, for those that really know me, I'm into old TV.
Yeah.
I don't like anything new. I'm into nostalgia. I was just like, you got some cool old computer stuff. You have so much old stuff that I was blown away.
And the $2,000 gaming system with all the lights over there, he didn't even look at.
Well, because I like lights, because light squirrel, Wow, so that's cool. Are you a busy guy? Are you enjoying life like that?
Yep. In my free time, I ride Harley, spend time with my lady.
And you know what else Mike does? And I'm going to be, I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable or feel weird. Mike, how many of you guys here, well, on the TV audience, you ain't going to be able to applaud. How many of you guys in the audience here have heard of Scorch's Pause for the Cause? So for those that haven't, for 12 years, I started it 19 years ago. I took some time off when I was in California. For 12 years, I've lived in a dog crate. Sometimes 24 hours a day, up until this past year, 24 hours a day for a week to raise money for animal shelters, for no-kill animal shelters, whatever. Thank you, man. No. And I appreciate that, so thank you, but that's not what this is about. When I left the radio station, believe me, and it's going to come out someday, here's where it starts getting iffy. Mike, can I start a little bit? Is that okay?
Your show, brother.
Thank you, man.
You're the boss.
When it comes out, all I can say is, and I'm trying to word this the best way I can. They know even out there what's going to happen.
Woo.
I think we're going to say they know that I can bring them down over something they did with Scorch's Pause for the Cause. Okay. But, no, that's okay. I vowed never, ever, ever, even if I was still there, I would never do Pause for the Cause again if I was there. But I'm here. And you and I talked about it. This year, sometime this summer, the 13th, lucky 13, Scorch's Pause for the Cause is going to happen right here on Scorch's PFG-TV.
All right.
Now, the reason I bring up Mike, every single year, Mike not only donates a cash donation, but Mike brings in product for the thing. And you brought in like 500 bags of dog food this past year.
My
That's
Jeep was
awesome.
sagging.
But you know what?
You're
That's
amazing,
just such a
Mike.
cool thing. Just the fact that you're into the animals, you're into veterans. I love the fact that they love the fact that you said you would turn somebody in that's a scumbag.
Absolutely.
And that's cool because you know what? You hate to say it, there are a lot of scumbags
There
in this
are.
world. And there ain't a lot of nice people in this world, you know. What you said something about you're going to give people $1,000 off, or you're going to give people $1,000 if they come. What'd you say?
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm
What
just
did you
here,
say?
So-
smile and nod.
I also build custom machines. I build custom gaming computers at almost any price, $1,000. We do upgrades, virus removal, as you've mentioned.
I love that.
Clean outs, Windows upgrades, so many different things. But I will do, if you mention this podcast, I'll take $50 off any of our
Oh,
refurbs.
you did the worst thing ever. It is not a podcast. It's a goddamn TV show. Oh my God. Look at
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Should I just?
No. You're cool.
Now you gotta take your shirt off.
You're
I will
now
not
you
take
have
my
to-
shirt
I know
off.
you
You're a
won't.
family member.
I was just
This is
joking.
a kid-friendly
I
show.
was joking.
That's okay. Go ahead. It's okay.
Just giving you a hard time. I will never make you take your
It's
shirt off.
okay. Go
That's
ahead,
all
man.
him.
You didn't hurt my
So
feelings
I'll
at all.
take
Not at all, man.
$50 off any
You better
refurbished
take-
computer.
You better
if
take
you,
52 off after that.
52.
No, 52.
$52 off. Yeah. Just,
You're the best, Mike. We love you
Yep.
so much.
We do. We
We
love
do.
him. It's our
We do
pal,
love you.
Mike Decker from Mad Computer Services. I'll say, Mike, thank you, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you
And hang on tight there. You know
so
what?
much.
You can be part of this. This is our Facebook feedback question. And I asked this question. I realized today's show had a lot to do with food. I'm like, I asked a question about ice cream the other day, and I said, I want to change that. This question here, and I love it. You're a senior in high school. You like this question, huh? You're a
He's
senior in
having
high school.
flashbacks.
Yeah.
And you are
Literally.
and you are driving around, cruising around with your friends. What tunes are you listening to? And by the way, the Facebook feedback is at the Scorch page of facebook.com at the Scorch page. I said the Cars Candy O,
Good stuff.
the Cars' first album, and Joe Jackson's Look Sharp, which it was amazing back then. 1980.
Does anyone even anything that he just said? Does anybody even know what that is?
I know the cars.
Thank you.
The cars,
Right,
absolutely.
Just making sure. Talks
Now,
about
Holly,
old
that on
kids,
this is
but
not the
y'all
first
know
time
what
you've
it
heard
is.
this, but in your face. Mike, what about you, man?
So I was listening to your favorite artist, probably Megadeth,
Okay, yeah.
Metallica, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses was huge. And I think that's when I graduated, is around grunge was big. Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream came out.
Oh, yeah, good.
Early
album.
90s.
Alice in Chains.
Oh, what? Dirt.
And I still listen to all that music today.
Yep, you do. You
You know?
definitely do. Holly, what about you?
I
You're
won't
cruising
lie. I
around high
was
school.
listening to cassette tapes and
Did you have your own car back then? Did you not
I
have a
did
license
have.
then either?
I did drive and I
Okay.
had my own car.
Give it up for Holly. She did drive
I
at
did
one time.
at one time. I was thinking about this really, but I was thinking I had a Devo. Devo was a huge
Oh,
thing
nice.
for
Whip
us.
it good.
Yes.
DEVO.
Yep. So Devo, and then it went to like the harder metal, like Pantera.
Oh, yeah,
System of a
Pantera was
Down,
nonstop.
Marilyn Manson, like all that
Yep,
kind of stuff. Because
Pantera.
I was a 90s teenager.
Let's
so.
talk a little bit. You know what? Back on the radio show, okay, we used to talk about this all the time. And really, the question is, when I say, give your name and where you're from, all I want you to do is tell me the answer, tell me your name and where you're from, because the show is going all over the place. So many people didn't give me their name
Nobody
or where
does
they're
that.
from. So I'm going to go with the ones that I have that lived up to. Denise in Webster, Wisconsin. Led Zeppelin. Let's take
Nice.
guesses on what year.
Nice.
Led Zeppelin, Jethro Tull, and ZZ Top. I'm going to say
Good stuff.
1981, 82.
Graduation, are
What
we
do you
talking
think?
about?
Yeah, what are you thinking? Senior year.
79, 80.
Oh, that
You
could
know,
be
those are,
79,
yeah.
80s, yeah. Taylor, Durand High School. Durand, anybody here from Durand? Anybody? Thank you.
Just Mike.
Avenged Sevenfold,
Nice.
Breaking Benjamin, and Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh, I
So you
guess
mu-
that age.
So you must have graduated like 2019. or
No,
something.
yeah, I was going to say 2020.
They've
Somewhere
been
in
around
there.
a while though.
Laura says, this is a good one. Laura says Skid Row,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Metallica.
Oh yep.
She's from Chippewa High School, so these are my
So she
peeps.
graduated in like 89.
These are my peeps. REO Speedwagon. Other than riding the storm out, REO Speedwagon sucks.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Come
You
on.
think?
They got some good songs. You can listen to the greatest hits. Maybe not the entire albums at a time. But
Oh
the
my
greatest
God.
hits is
Or
pretty
go to
good.
the casino and watch them live.
Boz Scaggs.
Did I just say that?
How about Boz
No,
Scaggs?
I don't know any Boz Scaggs.
Boz
songs.
Scaggs is Lido. Well,
Oh yeah, yeah.
okay,
That was
Lido
on
Show.
Sirius XM the other day.
Genesis,
Yep. Yeah.
Joe Jackson,
Land of Confusion.
Springsteen,
Yep.
Nice.
Rolling Stones. And here's what, because this was a really, back in the day, and this is from Joanne, who graduated high school with me in my high school. Back in the day, this was a cool cruising band, the Doobie Brothers.
Oh,
yeah.
I love
Right,
the
the Doobie
Doobie
Brothers,
Brothers.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Tammy in Chautauqua says Skid Row.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me give you a couple more here. Wendy in Massachusetts, the Bullet Boys.
Oh yeah. Smooth up in ya.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
There was two people that were like, oh yeah. Kool-Aid
Winger.
Man it.
Oh my God.
Now, Kip Winger and I, we did a lot of stuff. When I worked at Rock
Oh,
101
really?
in Manchester, New Hampshire, Winger did a lot of stuff with us. So, Motley Crue, Poison,
Yeah.
Bon Jovi, Skid Row, Wendy from Methuen High School. You know, I once was at a wrestling match as Vito Carlucci in Methuen High School. Got my head split open. And I went to the hotel room. And the hotel room had, first of all, it had a maxi pad that was
Oh my
covered in
God.
blood. And it was just a hairy, just disgusting room in Methuen, Massachusetts. God bless you. So, do I want to do a
Wrestling
couple more?
life.
How about Metallica? Metallica,
Of course.
Altoona High
Still
School,
listen to Metallica.
class of 1992. From Ladysmith. What concerts come up in Ladysmith?
I would assume they would come down here.
Northwoods Rock.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's not Ladysmith,
By
though,
the
is
way-
it?
That's Glen Flora.
I was going to say that's
Blah,
Glen.
blah, blah, blah. Right? John's like bullshit.
Had you said Glen
We're going
Flora.
to talk to John from Northwoods Rock Valley in just a little bit. But from Ladysmith, Green Jelly.
Oh yeah.
Little pig. God bless you, Mike.
Did you know that Maynard sings in that song?
Yeah, I did.
Maynard from Tool.
Here's what. Hey, Nicole, by the way, you got great musical taste. What a diversity. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh my.
Green Day, Marilyn Manson, Metallica, Limp Bizkit, Papa Roach, and Godsmack.
Yeah.
Hey, Sully, I saw your sister's name on my phone today, by the way. I just want to let you know that. So give it up for our Facebook feedback question today. Yes, wow. What a fun show. My God. Well, that's it. You're just going to stop just like that? Give it up for Facebook feedback.
You were
Come on.
talking. So needy.
Tell you what, we would love, just like Mike, we would love for you, Mike, which one am I looking at? You?
Right there.
What? We would love for you to become a family member of Scorch's PFG-TV. We're going to tell you how in just a couple of seconds. But these are the family members right now on Scorch's PFG-TV. Coming back More of the retrospective, the flashback of Scorch's PFG-TV coming up in a few minutes. First of all, we want to say thank you to Common Collected Cannabis Company, the official CBD shop of Scorch's PFG-TV. They're in Chippewa Falls. You want to go in there and say, hey, you want to get some product? They've got some of the best THCA that you can get in this area, if not any other area. I mean, we've been around. We actually went to Chicago and we got some THCA, and it did nothing in comparison to the stuff we got when we went to Common Collected Cannabis Company. So Stacy and Tim, thank you guys for being part of the show. Also, we want to thank Shilka Flooring again. Dion, you guys do such a great job. I get a thrill when I go places and I see something with Shilka Flooring on it. I went to a restaurant the other day, and on the TV, all of a sudden, poof, a commercial for Shilka Flooring came on. I'm like, that's our flooring company. Dion, we love you, and thank you so much for being part of Scorch's PFG-TV. Chickadee's Family Restaurant in Eau Claire. Oh, my God, what can you say about Chickadee's? Brent and Don, they've got their crap together, man. They've got biscuits and gravy, homemade sausage gravy, homemade soups, homemade foods. Don't go settling for these fast food garbage, because basically, I mean, some is good, but most of it's garbage. Get some stuff if you want some take home for dinner, if you want some lunch, if you can't even stay for breakfast, but you want a good breakfast, order breakfast. They'll have it ready for you. Chickadee's Family Restaurant, thank you for believing in us and for being part of the Scorch's PFG-TV family. Okay, let's do another pub crawl. We're coming back with more of the flashback on Scorch's PFG-TV. Hey, what's happening? Back to more of Scorch's PFG-TV. We are live at the Monster Hall Music Fest grounds. Once again, let me explain what's going on this week, and you're going to hear me explain it a few different times. We are in the middle of nowhere, so we didn't have enough of a signal to do a live YouTube show, because to do this show live in high def as we do, you need a certain amount of band width or band space, whatever it is. I'm not a computer guy. But we don't have it here. So we wanted to make sure we're going to give you a show. So we're doing a flashback show, a retrospective show. And then after this week, you're going to be seeing a lot of highlights from the Monster Hall Music Fest. Some of the bands, some band interviews, some fans, some patrons. We're going to be doing some fun, some games, some contests. We're just going to have some fun. You'll be seeing a lot of it in future weeks of Scorch's PFG-TV. Something else that was kind of fun was explaining to Holly and explaining to the audience in the studio and explaining to you guys why I was wearing a couple of pairs of socks. And then, of course, we found out something special about my dirty, rank, stanky socks on Scorch's PFG-TV. I don't know,
because his perfect might not be your perfect, and your perfect might not be her perfect.
I don't care about your perfect as long as I'm perfect. I don't care about anybody else's perfect.
Yeah, well, you don't have much of anything perfect going on, because you can't even keep your second inside sock.
Oh, you know what?
Right side
out. The hell with this. Okay.
Gotta pick on
I
the
love
socks.
it. She did it. I didn't do anything. Do you have the other one on too?
There you go. Okay.
Is the other one
He was
inside
gonna be
out?
warm
Are you happy?
one way or another.
Are you happy?
That one
That's
isn't
just
inside
perfect,
out.
PFG.
So it's only the one that's inside out.
Okay, you happy? Gee, damn it. Here.
I do have 2 pairs of socks on too.
Okay. Now, just so you guys
I do
know,
it?
this place is now a disaster area that's going to blow up with like stink, just so you know.
I got this cool guy on my socks. Look at.
Oh, see, you always got to match everything.
I got 2 pairs of
My
socks on,
feet
though.
smell like a combination of
That means they're old.
Bounce, fabric softener, and corn chips.
Always.
Oh, come on. You guys going to tell me you've never worn a pair of socks with holes in them? You guys going to tell me you've never worn 2 pairs of socks at once? I think not. I think you have. I think you're fibbing to me. Okay? I think you're lying to me. So we're live at Scorch's PFG-TV, hanging out at Monster Hall Music Fest. Remember, once again, the reason we're not doing a live show tonight is because we wouldn't have a signal enough to get the show onto YouTube to do the live show as it happens. So we're taping today. We're going to be taping some things that you'll be seeing in future episodes of the show, I promise you. In the meantime, though, we're doing the retrospective. So you saw me talking about my socks. Let me see. You're going to see me talking about my shirt in just a few minutes. But before we do that, I've been having this guy on my radio show. I had this guy on my radio show for over 20 years. We never met each other until pretty recently. And I'm going to tell you something. I fanboyed out. There's no doubt about it. I was kind of giddy. Ladies and gentlemen, my meeting with Mr. Skin.
Wherever you are.
Hey, what's going on? It's Scorch. And for those that don't know, you've heard him on the radio show for so many years. People don't understand after 20-something years, we're finally meeting.
First time.
We're finally meeting. Have a couple of cocktails and we're meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my pal and our pal, Mr. Skin. So, Skin, I want to shake your hand.
Scorch, great to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you. Nice hanging out with you. Thank you for everything you've done for the show and for us. And by the way, Scorch's PFG-TV, Mr. Skin, coming soon to a show near you. Skin, I love you, brother.
You're awesome, Scorch. Thanks.
Thanks, brother. So psyched. Mr. Skin, amazing dude, amazing family. What an amazing gig he's got. Holy crap. You're going to be seeing Mr. Skin live in the studio. He's going to be coming up and doing the show live in the coming weeks. My goal is to get Mr. Skin to come up maybe once a month come the fall. So really looking forward to it. Mr. Skin. And remember, MrSkin.com if you're ever looking for that type of thing. It's a Scorch's PFG-TV. Now, you've heard us talk about my wardrobe malfunctions. We gave you the sock thing a little while ago. Well, there was one episode where if you tuned in maybe 5 minutes into the episode all the way to the end, my shirt was either almost fully off or it was at least unbuttoned all the way down. And people are saying, what the hell is going on with Scorch? Why is his shirt undone? What is going on? What is he doing that for? Is he going to start getting naked? Is the naked militia coming back? This is why I started taking off my clothes that episode of Scorch's PFG-TV. What is that? My gut is hanging out.
Oh,
Oh, you mean I got to button my shirt up?
Gut.
Okay. Welcome back, Scorch's PFG-TV, live at Monster Hall Music Fest on the grounds of the fest. Remember, and once again, I'm going to keep explaining this so you know, we couldn't do a live TV show. We could have said we're going to do a live show, and then we'd come out here, and we knew there wouldn't be any internet signal, so we wouldn't have had a show. So what I wanted to do is make sure we had at least something to give you guys for this week, something to satisfy the family members, because we have a lot of family members that rely on the show making it on the air. And then we're going to tape a lot of things this weekend at Monster Hall Music Fest, and you'll be seeing them in future episodes of Scorch's PFG-TV. Right now, though, we continue. Speaking of festivals, oh my God, here's a festival coming up in August. This is one of the funnest rock festivals I have ever been to, I have ever been part of, and we're thankful enough to be hosting this festival as well coming up later on this summer. This is our bud, John Kaiser, from Northwoods Rock Rally on Scorch's PFG-TV. Scares me, but John, welcome to the show, man. Welcome.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, man. Agree with the idea, and we're going to get into the world record-breaking idea in just a couple of seconds.
I love it.
Let's talk about Northwoods Rock Rally. What a lot of people may not understand is that whether it's a two-band show, 10-band show, 20-band, 30-band, or above, it's a pain in the ass to put together. What people see at the end is, wahoo, this is beautiful, it's love. But you go through hell to have to book that show.
Well, yeah. I mean, it. Even for me, you know, on the outside looking in, it looked like this party. I get to throw on a party, and I get to party, and everybody gets to say, "That's the guy that gets to put on the party." It didn't quite work out like that.
It doesn't work that way.
But you know, it actually has been an awesome experience, though. You know, not only like getting people that are passionate about music and having a good time together to build this thing, but like the bands. My God, I can't even tell you some of the stories of the different bands that come in and tell me how much they appreciate playing my show, and I'm just like, man, I appreciate you appreciate me.
Because I'm going to tell you something, man. And once again, not because you're here, and I told you this last year. Last year was the first time I had the chance to host a rock rally with Scary Terry Stevens. We'll talk about that.
Scary Terry.
Your thing has got such a cool freaking vibe to it. If you've never been to the show, go to Rock Rally.
Yes.
If you're a band that's never played the show, send your stuff to John to make sure you get the chance to play another season, because you know what? You've just got a different vibe. And I hate to keep bringing up the other one. There's the big show that everybody knows about. Sure, they're going to do their thing, but you know what? You've got your own thing as well. Do you want to get that big? No, you don't.
No.
But you still have room to grow, which you know about.
Well, you know, the big thing is awesome. Don't get me wrong.
Well, okay.
You know, like I've been going to the big thing since I was a little kid, and like
Me too.
when I saw Iron Maiden as a teenager for the first time, I spent hours and hours and hours learning the Number of the Beast guitar solo and all that stuff. You know, when I got to see that live, I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it. Okay,
Now we know his answer to that question online.
The big thing,
Iron Maiden.
The big thing is awesome. Don't get me wrong.
That's the way I was with Pantera a couple of years ago.
But you know what we do is just so special, because like when you got Rob Rivera from Nonpoint just sitting out in the crowd in awe of the other bands, and like, so I play in a band too called To Be Alive, and we do a bunch of new metal covers, and we do a couple of our own songs too. But like last year, Taproot, we're playing at Rock Rally at 1 p.m, and the drummer and singer and bass player from Taproot, basically the whole band, was standing on the freaking rail, jamming out while I'm up there singing, rocking out. That's the coolest freaking thing ever. Right, I don't care like who you are. Like you don't see that at any other festival. You know,
it's so humbling. It's so humbling, isn't it?
It's just awesome. And then like backstage, I'm just like, can I get your autograph, Steve?
Something.
And they're like coming up to me saying, "Oh, what a great set!" Like that's the coolest thing. That's the coolest thing.
Last year at Rock Rally, I don't know how the best way to put this. I had some pretty kind bud. I gave it. You guys understand kind bud, do you? Huh?
Knocking shit over, getting excited on the subject.
Kind bud and
we'll just put that drink.
You can have mine, Scorch.
I had. I gave John some kind bud last year, and he's still fucked up by it. I gave so many bands some kind bud last year. Every band was walking around there like a zombie. But the thing is,
every band's always walking around like a zombie. I don't know what it is at Rock Rally, but there's zombie syndrome.
Scorch is there now. That's why.
What's the matter, Mike? My microphone.
Further back. I'm too close.
Oh, there you go.
You're the first.
I love to see, but it's working. That's cool.
It's just that depth in my voice.
You get it. You get it. No one else gets it. It's fine.
I'm a singer.
Yes.
You had such great bands, and I'll tell you what I loved about your concert, your show. The security weren't a-holes.
Yes.
But
what security?
Okay, fair enough.
That's the point. They're not a-holes because they don't
John,
exist.
here's me.
It's true.
Can I tell the story about it? Okay, here's me. I'm sitting there. Okay, here's me. Ready. I just finished lighting a blunt, and I reek like a son of a bitch. All of a sudden, this cop pulled in going that way.
That might be my drummer.
It was. Turned around and pulled in next to me.
Drummer's a cop?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm crapping Twinkies saying crap. Here we go. John says, "That's probably my drummer. It's okay. Don't worry about it." And I'm just like, but yeah, it just the vibe at your place, the camping vibe. It's just a much more chill. I'm not name dropping because this ain't a name drop. I was part of Woodstock '94 in Woodstock 99. And I likened your show to those more than the Big Show. The Big Show is too
Nobody
stiff.
burned anything down at my place.
The Big Show is too stiff to me. It's too stern. It's too rules. And on your show, hang on.
You have to have rules, though, really.
No.
Otherwise, you will burn.
I was going to
stuff
say,
down.
in
No,
your
you
show,
don't.
you have rules, but
Wow.
you don't have like
One rule: don't be a dumbass.
but you don't have the Nazis there to like to enforce them. And unfortunately, that's what I encountered at the other place. Who will probably never buy into the show ever again. But that's okay.
But no, what's the
Sorry, guys.
best is you don't have to walk 5 miles uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. It's literally right there. You can just stand in one place. If you want to go like hang out with your camping friends, yes. But that was the first thing I noticed. I'm like, I don't have to walk a mile that way. You're right there. And
Now,
that's everything.
If
to me.
you walk 5
you don't have
miles,
to figure it out. The
You're off the
schedule.
ground.
if you walk 5 miles at Rock Rally, you went next door to the trailer park and
Yes.
picked up some of the stuff
Yes.
they had there.
But I mean, even
You know
just
what I'm
to see
saying.
the different bands. To see the
So
different
what you're saying
bands.
is that's only 5 miles. I can pick it up. Oh, I didn't have to bring this here.
Nah.
Hey, John, hang on a
I
second.
don't know
When
if
we
you
come
want
back,
that.
when we come back, we're going to talk more to John from Rock Rally. We're going to talk about a couple of things that we have coming up. One of them is perhaps a band announcement, maybe two. And one of them is the chance at Rock Rally, as I told you, something that when I got canned at the station, I was in the processes of doing. I want to do it at Rock Rally. You have the chance to become part of a world, truly, it's easily, will you agree that's going to be easily done at Rock Rally? You're going to
Really?
be part
I'm
of a
excited.
Guinness Book of World Records. World record. And we're going to talk about it when we come back on Scorch's PFG-TV. But first, let's say hey to Wicked Sweet Bake Shop. Wicked Sweet in Cadott. You know, Wicked Sweet in Cadott, they have, of course, they have the cakes. They have cheesecake. They have got for you breads, and they've got rolls. If it's holiday season, they want you to check ahead to pre-order the rolls. But I love the fact that last week when they were here, they brought a box of cookies.
They did. You missed out on the cookies. Sorry.
I missed out on the cookies.
So
Mike missed out on the cookies.
Everybody missed
Oh, they
out
brought
on
a
the
box
cookies.
of cookies.
So
yeah.
my friends were here, and I had 6 cookies when I got home. I ate all of them almost. Okay, 5. Teresa got 1. It was so good. They literally. I was going to tell you,
Obviously,
they're
Holly
the
had
best
the
cookies.
munchies.
No.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, we're
Somebody
supposed to.
brought-
Yes, thanks, Mike. Yes.
Somebody brought me the cookies.
For
I
those who
didn't
can't
do
hear
that.
off, but yet she's
They're
bitching that we
so
don't
good.
take her out to eat everything.
I want-
That's because she's a horse.
I don't
She
want
always eats our
cookies on
stuff.
breakfast.
I didn't say whore. I said horse. I'll talk about that after. Mad Computer Services LLC in lovely Eau Claire. We just talked to Mike a little while ago. I found out a couple of things. First of all, the dark web is not that big of a deal. It's like having a Woody and going into a ice cold shower. It's just like wah, 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 wah. I was so depressed by that. I don't know even.
You were super excited
You
for
just
something
got to be
that-
enthused enough, man.
I don't. Maybe.
If you want it bad enough, the dark web is great.
Oh, yeah?
Just
Okay.
like walking into a
And
cold
apparently
shower
Mike
with
knows
your
how to
buddy.
get you there.
Okay,
So
Mike knows how to get me there. So I
We're
found
not
out though
promoting
that so
that,
you
by the
guys
way.
Silk Road.
That's
Mike
what-
does not. Mike does not hack into
We do
accounts,
not
even though
promote
he
that.
knows. Let's just say you are a couple. Let's just say I had a girlfriend.
Oh, John did that on me.
Well,
I did
let's
not
just-
do that.
Let's
there
just say I had a girlfriend
Kinda
and she
sound like
watched me get on the dark web, even though Mike told me it wasn't worth it. And she takes my computer and she picks up and smashes it on the floor and ruins my floor. And I have to get a new floor. What the hell do? I call Shilka flooring, of course. That's what I do. Because Dion would understand, because Dion spends time on the dark web.
Oh my gosh.
That's all.
He's not going to
Full
be.
circle.
That's how. Thank you.
Full circle.
Thank you very much, man. See, he understands it. Dion would understand
calling
because you know
later.
what? He's a flooring specialist. Whether it is vinyl flooring, carpeting, anything like that, give it up for Dion and Shilka Flooring. Thank you for being a
Yeah,
friend.
we love you.
Okay, let's finish talking to John for a little while. So, what do you want to do first? You want to talk about the Guinness Book of Records things first, or you want to talk about what you got going on first? Well, okay, before we do anything, we have a little bit of time. Tell us about the lineup. Tell us about the lineup you have so far for Northwoods Rock Rally and the
So
dates.
excited.
Well, first of all, the dates of Rock Rally. It's always the third weekend. I know. I saw a pre-roll back there.
It's a whole box of pre-rolls.
What's going on with that?
Son of a
I thought it
bitch.
was his beverage he spilled. I didn't know what was going on.
I just happened to look.
Oh, I
down.
just knocked it perfectly into that box.
Oh, it was in the box.
Yeah.
All those
Your
are
pre-roll guys?
Is
they're,
that full
they're
pre-rolls?
packaging.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Common
Hey.
Collector. Thank you.
Yeah.
Common Collector Cannabis Shop.
Thank you, Common
Cannabis
It's
Collector.
Company.
legal.
You guys,
Yes.
we're gonna get those on April 20th, 420. Oh yeah. Just
Yeah,
say
you gotta
that.
come hang out
Okay,
with
tell
us.
me more.
Anyways,
Yeah, so we're always the third weekend of August. So this year,
The
it's
best show ever.
the 14th through the 17th. We have headlining our pre-party on Wednesday. The 14th is a band that's on the radio right now. They have a song called Dynamite that's, I believe, in the top 25 of mainstream rock. Any Given Sin is going to be
Okay, good.
our
Yeah,
Wednesday
yeah.
headliner.
Okay.
Yeah.
we love all you
The
guys.
vocalist sounds just like Brent Smith from Shinedown, so I really love his voice. Victor Ritchie is his name. Anyways, Thursday we have Nonpoint.
That's
Yes.
gonna be. Robin's the best.
Those are my bros.
Those are
Have been for
They're my
years.
bros.
yeah, so some of the coolest guys and one of the best live shows you see. We had him here a couple of years ago at Rock Rally. I've seen him at the other local festivals too. I know Joel had him at Monster Hall last
Yep.
year. We love Monster Hall. We love Joel. Shout out to Joel from Monster Hall.
Shout out to Joel.
Look at that. See, it's all a family.
Yeah, it
all
is
the love.
100% a family
That's how it
because
works. That's
Joel
how
and
you
I
make it work.
understand each other in the battles that we face, being smaller festivals. But Nonpoint is a great band. They're just absolutely going to kill it. We got also that night we have Head PE coming to play
Yes.
Rock Rally for the first time.
Great.
Oh, I love them.
And coming back to Rally for the third time, I think, since I've had Rally. Smile Empty Souls coming back.
See, that's always good.
An awesome band.
See, I saw Flaw's gonna be there.
Yeah, no, Flaw's not going to be there.
Oh, no.
Flaw has
I
been
thought
the
they
last
were
2
going
years.
to be
Flaw
there.
was the last 2 years, but
Really
Flaw's,
good, Holly.
See, this
I'm
is
sorry. Why am I
no, see,
mistaking this?
this is the thing. This is an understanding Joel and I have with each other.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Joel's
Oh, I'm
got
switching.
Flaw.
See, that's
Yep,
my bad.
Joel's got
I'm
Flaw.
fired now. My bad.
And
See?
and shout out to Chris from
I'm
Flaw.
fired. That's
Amazing
my
guy,
bad. My
amazing
bad.
band.
If
I'm
anybody's
sorry.
looking to be a co-host of Scorch's
I
PFG
screwed that up.
TV, that will not screw up the bands and the shows. I mean, come on, Holly.
Well,
There's
we're all
there's two
family.
freaking shows, Holly.
That's my bad. I screwed that up.
No, we're good.
I'm gonna get.
Any other year you could guess Flaw and you'd be
He
right.
gets to wear his shirt open all day, and
Yeah.
I get to make one
Yeah.
mistake.
But you know what
Yeah,
band? You know what
I
band
do.
I'm really excited about? Scorch. Like a band that, look, I'm a younger guy, but I grew up listening to 70s and 80s metal. Who likes 70s and 80s metal? Okay, so the moment that this band was pitched to me, it was like, duh, you know. This band is a German, like one of the most famous bands to ever come out of Germany. Okay, and they dropped a song in 1981, I believe it was, called "Balls to the Wall."
Accept is going to be there. Right?
Accept, the German metal band Accept, which I'm so excited about because those guys, they're famous for having a great live performance.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, come on, you know, that's gonna be really cool.
Hey, for the guys from Accept, Here you go.
Oh!
See, the thing of it is, those people know that song, but a lot of people don't know.
They
who
will know
that,
the band after the
but
show.
they will.
So
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
I
Nobody
agree with
knows that
I
band.
agree
They
with
know
that.
the
Now-
song.
here we go. Before you announce the band, okay, because we want to get into the band you want to announce. But when I approached John today, I said, here's what I want to do. At Northwoods Rock Rally this year, one of the last things I wanted to do at the radio station was this Guinness Book of World Records thing. The Guinness Book of World Records has the record pasta eating thing between couples, like Lady and the Tramp. And it was
Everybody knows that.
435 couples.
Yes.
So I wanted to do it at the time. I said, you know what? I don't pussyfoot around. I want to make sure if we're going to have a record, we're going to have the record. I wanted to go for 500 couples. Then all of a sudden, I no longer have a job. I can't even afford pasta. So that was out of the wayside. That was gone. But then the show came about. And I said, why don't we do this at Northwoods Rock Rally? I will guarantee you at Northwoods Rock Rally in 2024, we are going to break a Guinness Book of World Records record for the most couples doing a pasta between the two of them
Spaghetti.
eating contest. So give it up
That's
for the
the
Guinness Book of
best.
World Records. Hell yeah. Now that ain't nothing because John, and I hope you can still do this, John said, you know, I might even have maybe a band to announce live on Scorch's PFG-TV. So this is an exclusive. So, you know, this band has never been announced. It's not on any website. It's not anywhere else. Let's hear it for John and his announcement, shall we?
I'm so
What you got,
excited.
brother?
Do you want one or do you want two?
Let's do one. Give me one for now.
You want one for now?
One for now, he says.
Give us
Okay.
one for now.
He's the boss.
Well, so
He's getting
okay.
uncomfortable.
I gotta think about this. So this band.
What was it? You didn't think about spilling my crap into my blood?
Actually, I had been thinking about that the entire time.
Okay, good.
I did. I was like, you know, I'm gonna swat his water.
I thought you were gonna do yours, but that's
No, I
fine.
can't swat my own cup.
I figured that. What you got?
Everybody knows Miles Claiborne from Saul. He's
Yeah.
the drummer
Yeah.
from Saul. Okay. And we know that he had like some real serious like beef with Ronnie Radke after the whole thing at the festival down the road. And and he's had some other things with Chris Taylor Brown from Trapped, and he likes to get
I
involved
like
in-
that. God bless him.
That dude is awesome. I really have to say, Miles, you're the man. If you're watching, I hope you are. Honestly, your band, one of your bands, should come on the show sometime.
Sure. Hell
right?
yeah.
You know.
Yes, please. Get a hold of me.
But Miles let me know here a couple months ago that he was actually starting a new band, and he was going to be the front man, the vocalist of this band. And that band is called Left on Red, and they're going to be making their festival debut at Northwoods Rock Rally.
No way! That's freaking awesome. Seriously? Oh,
Now,
I might
it's going to
cry
be
a
up to
little.
the audience. You want number two? Let me hear you guys say number two. Number two. Number two. Well, you
Okay.
wait a sec. That was the worst.
Yeah, you know it wasn't good enough.
That was the worst
Yeah,
piece
let's
of
hear
crap I've ever. Try it again. Number two. Number two. Number two. Keep it going. Wow, they just
hold
stopped
on,
like
hold
that.
on.
How
I
does
just
that
have to
happen?
say, the over-unders are here to play later. Okay, let's make some noise for the over-unders. I did look in their direction while we were asking for people to cheer, and those guys were smiling, but they weren't cheering.
I've never heard, but see, it's like Mike was holding up the applause sign and just shut it off. I've never heard a crowd.
Mike, you don't want us to applaud?
I've truly never heard a crowd. I've never heard Mike. Have you ever heard a crowd just shut the fuck up like that? It's just
They
like
just want it. Maybe
just like,
that's what it is.
clap,
They
clap,
just
clap,
want
clap,
it
clap,
that
clap,
bad.
shut. What do you got? Give it to us.
Okay.
Give it to me, John.
All right. This is an on the moment decision because I have a handful of bands that I could actually none of them actually I've gotten authorization to announce, but I'm going to do it anyways.
You're the boss, though, right?
Who cares?
He's the boss.
Yeah.
We're not the boss, so
I mean,
you're gonna get in trouble. Not
it'll
us.
it'll be okay. It'll be okay.
It'll be fine.
But no, this band is a band that I absolutely love. The last time I saw them, the singer Brandon came out of an egg at the beginning of their show. My wife Nicole knows exactly who I'm talking
All
about.
that thing knows you're
I
talking
know
about.
who it is. I'm not saying anything.
They're absolutely awesome. I know Motherwind, one of our local bands that are absolutely awesome, going to be huge in a couple of years. Yeah, make some noise for Motherwind.
They played our first.
They've played with
yes,
them a couple
our
of
second
times.
show. They're great.
Crowbot is going to be playing Northwoods Rock this year.
Hell yeah.
That's so awesome.
So
Sorry.
if I promise to dress more, wait, say, I mean, the hell would be
Appropriate.
dressing? The hell would be dressing appropriately? If I promise to make sure my drinks are not spillable, will you come back on the show in a couple of weeks and give us an update?
I'd love to.
Okay.
I'd love to.
Well, so far, man, this flashback has been amazing. Some of the things, stuff happens, we'll just say. Scorch's PFG-TV, this special flashback, the broadcast that's going to be coming up when we go back live from On the Rocks next week, we're going to be featuring a crap ton from the Monster Hall Music Fest, which is where we are live right now. Once again, let me explain very quickly. The reason we can't do a live show this week is because we're in the middle of nowhere, and there's a lot of people using the internet, the limited internet that is available, and we wanted to make sure you weren't just spinning around. We wanted to make sure you have a clear show. So we're doing the flashback this week, and then you're going to be seeing a ton of the Monster Hall Music Fest in the coming weeks. Thanks, of course, to Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. Whether you're looking for cakes, regular cake, they have pies, they have cheesecakes, they've got breads and rolls. And I love the fact that they have cookies. If you can get a mixed bag, you can get some little kids cookies and you get some big kids cookies, and then you just mix them up. So every once in a while, if you're not in the mood for a full cookie, you take a little kid's cookie. And the next time when you're in the mood, you get a sweet tooth, you want a real big cookie, then you eat an adult cookie. They've got both sizes. Plus, like I say, just the greatest bunch of people. They will take your special orders. Summertime weddings and whatnot are happening now. So get your stuff done. Get your parties taken care of. Cupcakes, things like that. Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. Thanks to you for being part of the Scorch's PFG-TV family. Also, Shilka Flooring. Dion, if you are in a business, and not Dion, I'm not talking to you, Dion, I'm just addressing Dion. Dion owns Shilka Flooring. If you have a business or if you are an individual and you have flooring needs, whether it is repairing a floor that's already down or replacing a floor altogether, don't waste time. We tell you week in and week out, there is a place to go that you know you're going to get the best deal possible. That is Shilka Flooring. Give them a call and you let them know that Scorch's PFG-TV sent you out. Okay, we got another pub crawl, and then we have a little bit more of the flashback of Scorch's PFG-TV. Scorch's PFG-TV. The retrospective continues live at Monster Hall Music Fest. Remember, this is not a live show. I am live here now, but the show is not live because we wouldn't be able to make it on the internet because there's limited internet access. Plus, there's a million people here all using it. So we just wanted to make sure you had a clean, clear show. So we'll be back next week live with footage from this week's semi-live show here at Monster Hall Music Fest. One of the things we've done, and we had Mike Decker on before. This is before we actually came up with a full segment. You can never get enough computer talk because people need to know about computers. So we turned the Mike Decker family segment into Tech Talk. Here's another round of Tech Talk, more computer stuff with our bud Mike Decker on Scorch's PFG-TV. So let's see. Give it up for Mike. Tech Talk. I love this segment because it's people all around the world have computers and people need to know about stuff. Like we keep hearing this thing falling off the wall. Wow, it's not really on the brick. Oh my God. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah.
There it goes.
There you go. It's
He
done.
spanked it.
Give it up for the slide.
We all know where
What
we
the
are.
hell? If the whole show's going to
It's
shit tonight,
fine.
we might as well. Mike is going to save us with this segment.
You are.
Now, what people, and I noticed this when I had my computer open recently, dog hair and pet hair. Is it safe or is there any way for the average Joe to just open up their computer and clean out just the lint in the hair?
Well, it depends on your skill set.
Okay.
Some people are able to take things apart and not rip them apart. Some people have patience.
Yeah, not me. No.
Some people don't have patience. Some people I would recommend don't even open your computer. Don't look at your computer. A lot of times, your best bet is to keep like towers off the floor, and that'll eliminate a lot of the dust and hair that settles to the floor because computers need to breathe.
What about, can you have a really fast-ass computer that doesn't go fast-ass because your internet connection sucks? Does that make a difference? Or put it this way, let me rephrase the question, Your Honor. Can a slow computer seem faster on a better internet connection?
Well, yes and no. I mean, the speed that a page loads will load faster on with a faster internet connection. But as far as like the browser itself opening and the computer's ability to be able to process it and do the things, because if you remember back in the day, you'd get a computer that had 4 gig of RAM, and you'll never need any more than this.
Yeah.
And you'll never need more storage than 250 megabytes. And now, I mean, I'm building computers with 14 terabytes.
14 terabytes.
Sure.
So explain that, because truly, Mike wasn't joking. I am computer
I was like, I don't know anything.
Yeah, computer stupid.
When you say that, I don't know.
A megabyte is a smaller thing. Then from a megabyte, it goes to a gigabyte.
Yep.
To a
Terabyte.
So a terabyte's after a gigabyte. Terabyte is like 1,000 gigs.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's above?
1,024.
Okay.
Tera.
Well, another one. What's bigger than that?
Petabyte.
A petabyte.
Yep.
Peta?
Peta.
What?
You'll never need a petabyte. Right here on Scorch's.
It goes from
PFG
her to
TV.
that guy. All right.
Holly
noted.
got all happy about a petabyte.
No,
for some reason.
no. Just
That's a strange name, isn't it? What? And I've always wondered about this. Tell us, is it, because I've heard both ways. I've heard it's good and I heard it's not good. Satellite internet, like HughesNet. Not that I'm putting you down, but something like that.
The latency is very high. Depends on what you're doing. Like if that's all you can get, that's all you can get. Now, a very rich man put out satellites, and they have actually comparable to broadband or whatever. It is broadband, but it's not as fast as like what fiber is and stuff like that. But it's pretty good. But if that's all you can get, it's better than dial-up. I mean, if you remember dial-up days trying to watch porn.
Yep. Well, I was in porn back then. I was a young kid back then.
Boom, chicka, chicka.
Yep.
Good to know.
I was in I was in a porn movie once called I'm Gonna Grow Up into a Really Horrible TV Show. And look what happened. Here I am. So,
Hey,
Scorch's
All your dreams came true.
Scorch's PFG-TV, talking about computers with Mike Decker from Mad Computer Services LLC, one of our proud family members, which we love having you on the show. When I went into your shop the other day, once again, I'm one of these people that are just intrigued by electronic stuff. I'm intrigued by lights, by glitz and glamour, anything flashy.
Shiny.
And up on your wall, and when you walked into your office, you had these old hard drive motherboards.
Yeah.
But you said you couldn't use them anymore. But are they something like that? Is there computer collectors that something like that's worth something?
I wish. I mean, the only thing that really holds value in vintage like that are like Apples, all the old Macintosh, like Apple Ones, Apple Twos, and stuff like that. But for the most part, not really. I mean, I had a customer come in once that had a computer gifted to him from Jimmy Carter. He was a part of his his foundation or one of his charities or something. He's like, can we put some different components in this laptop to make it faster? That's not a thing. You can't upgrade a laptop like that. It's not.
You can't.
No. I mean, you could put an SSD in it and put a little bit extra RAM, but it's just too old. I mean,
So it's your own geeky computer.
It's just a sentimental value.
I was gonna say your
Electronics
own
don't
geeky
care about your sentiments.
Decorations.
Is there anywhere in the world? Because, I mean, I would probably go, honestly, if I was out on a ride somewhere, if I was in the area, I would probably go. Is there a computer museum somewhere that you know of?
There's one in Chippewa Falls.
A computer museum?
Kind of, yeah. The Chippewa.
I painted it.
Industry, I think.
I painted in that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I painted in there. That's
They
a
We gotta
good
go
place.
visit. We gotta come visit you guys. I
They
like that.
have one of the original hard drives. I believe it's from Cray, and it's like
Yep.
1 megabyte, and it's as big as this
It's
couch.
huge.
It's
yeah,
as big as this couch.
It's ginormous.
So, how much would if somebody had an old computer, one of those like old reel-to-reel computers, how much would something that be worth?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You have to look on eBay or something like that.
Is a computer now? Let's talk price for a second,
Yeah.
because price can make a difference. Can you get a decent computer these days for really not that good of a price? Right? I mean, not a huge price, can you?
Yeah, I mean, like for what we sell business class refurbs. So when they're brand new, they sell with a 3-year warranty, and they're bulletproof. I mean, they last forever. I mean, I have computers getting traded in after like 10 years.
Anybody ever mess up, give you a computer to sell, thinking that they cleaned it? Oh, I cleaned it out myself. And then you had to get in there, and I'm not going to ask you what's in it because that's private.
Get in there.
Yeah, so there was some stuff, huh? Yeah.
Get
No,
in there.
I don't really take in trades like that. I'll take them in, but a lot of times I'll just I just give them away.
Yeah.
Because I sell business class refurbished computers. I don't sell consumer grade stuff unless it's something that I repaired myself and I know what's in it and I know I can confidently put it in your hands.
Has the internet, because you're a computer guy, has the internet hurt your business at all? Has it helped your business? Because I'll tell you something, and here's a fact. I am computer stupid. I am. I'm very honest about it. I truly am.
Me too.
People say you can look on YouTube and you can find videos on how to do it. I can go on YouTube and find a video on how to do something. You know where I'm going. And it's true. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here, steroid Stewie is coming out of me because I'm sitting there and this video is pissing me off because it's supposed, there's always somebody, they're speaking English with some accent. It's a very easy way to get into the la 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 la. And I'm sitting, okay, go. I'm waiting for it. Well, first you got to do this. And they already lose me. If I have to go more than 2 steps, I'm toast. So there's got to be easy ways to do stuff.
Well,
and it hasn't lost you business.
Well, I mean, I always tell people interested in building a gaming computer per se, like, go ahead and try. I'll fix it if you screw it up.
Yeah. Good luck.
But I have seen, like, in the last month and a half or so, some absolute disasters. And I can promise you that it's going to cost more if you try. If you took it apart and brought me a bag full of screws and a laptop in pieces, it's going to cost you more. Because it's a nightmare to figure out what screws go where, and But like gaming computers are a little bit of a different breed because there's so many cables and the cable management and everything and the lights, as you've seen.
Yep, yep.
A lot of people mistake the lights for speakers.
Oh my God! I went into Mike's shop, Mike's office, and I told you I love glitzy and I love anything like that. Bright lights, glitzy, shiny stuff. I see this computer, and on the side of it was 2 green lights.
The fans were going in
Yeah.
RGB.
Keeping it cool.
I walked into the shop, and he wasn't even in the shop at that point. He was out doing something.
He's so excited.
I truly was. I
Hypnotized. I
was.
snapped my fingers twice and he came back.
Oh my God! I loved it. And the best part is that you put it together, but you sell.
Absolutely.
And that computer, you were selling for seriously a computer like that way back when. And I'm not into a gaming computer, but a computer like that in the day that. And I told you I had a friend that used to build those computers. That's a $5,000-$6,000 computer. You were charging like $1,400 for $1,499.
That was the one I have sitting there right now is $1,900.
$19.99. Yeah, I mean that's a great freaking
Yeah,
deal on that
absolutely.
computer
Absolutely it is.
with all the different stuff that he had in it, and he put on it. If you're a computer geek and you understand computer, you want to see a great gaming computer. Go in and see what he put together for this computer. Tell him a few things that's in the computer. Do you know things offhand that's in it?
Yeah, it's I believe it's an Asus motherboard with a 13900K unlocked chip. 64 gig of RAM, DDR5, 850 watt power supply. And all the RGBs to make it go that much faster.
I don't know what he's saying right now. Yeah. I'm choking on my own air right now.
That's just
And all the storage. Not quite a petabyte, but
storage too. My God, I love it though. One more question, then I'm gonna let you go for this. Speaking of gaming computers and not, because I have my Alienware is a gaming computer.
absolutely it is.
You know, without a doubt. It's too much for what I need. It doesn't have the things I need because it's meant for gaming and stuff. Is a regular computer okay for most people?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I sell what I sell, for instance. Like, because most people don't need a gaming graphics card. Most people don't need, 4 terabytes of storage. You know, most people can get by with 256 gigabytes, and that's enough. But a lot of people use gaming computers for video editing, for, stuff like that. Or
That's what I'm using.
high-end computing. Yeah.
Although mine, maybe it's my computer might blow, but mine dies. It could be my editing program, but it dies every time. So, one more thing, because I was thinking about it. And joking aside, we'll just call it adult movies for in case we're being blocked again. Adult movies. How much, if somebody downloads that stuff, okay, let's just say.
Downloads or watches?
No, download. Okay.
Oh, is there a difference?
Okay, there you go. We'll start with watches. Somebody watches. How much does that bog down your computer?
It depends on what you click on while that stuff loads.
Are you clicking? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I mean, a lot of times there'll be pop-ups that'll pop up, and then people click on that. Oh, quick, get it off my screen! I got things to do here.
Now, what about to download? If you downloaded adult videos offline, or I mean, it's illegal first of all, I think. That would kill your drive. I'm like, how many movies and songs and crap can you fit on a hard drive?
It depends on the size of your drive.
Yeah.
I mean, video takes up the most storage of anything.
What's Micah saying?
Isn't that always the case, the size of your drive?
It is always the size of the
Well,
drive.
you know.
Coming from my bromance,
I
Mike,
know, yeah.
it's always the size of the
Scorch's
drive.
boyfriend's over there chiming in about
That's
the
our
size.
pal Mike Decker from Mad Computer Services LLC. Give it up for Mike. Oh man, what a flashback on Scorch's PFG-TV. Once again, we'll be live at On the Rocks, back doing our live show next week, back when we have real internet connection, back when we're not in the middle of nowhere, but we're glad we're in the middle of nowhere because we're getting some amazing footage to air on upcoming episodes of the live show of Scorch's PFG-TV from Monster Hall Music Fest. Joel, let me say thank you again for hooking us up with this, okay? And let me say thank you to Mad Computer Services LLC. If you're looking for a refurbished computer, you don't want to go out and spend tons of money. You don't have to. You get a refurbished computer that runs just as good as new for half the price. Okay, when you do that, you go into Mad Computer Services LLC and you let them know that Scorch's PFG-TV sent you. And Mike will hook you up. Mike, thank you so much. And you've been part of this episode too. You've been part of the flashback. That's good. You're a damn good guest, and we appreciate having you. Chickadee's Family Restaurant in Eau Claire. Chickadee's, I mean, we talk about you all the time. I go in for breakfast because I really don't eat many other meals. When I go in for breakfast, go in and order the Scorch breakfast. If you went in and you ordered 6 scrambled eggs, very well done, no meat, no potatoes, and dry sourdough toast. That is the Scorch breakfast. Go in and order it. And they're going to know. They're going to say, wait a sec, that's what Scorch orders. And they're going to say, hey, you saw this on the show, didn't you? And then you say, yes, we saw you guys on Scorch's PFG-TV. Chickadees, thank you so much for being part of the show. Being part of the family, too. Common Collected Cannabis Company, once again, Common Collected. You guys are the balls, man. I just love this shop. If for nothing else, if you've never been to a CBD shop, go to the Common Collected in Chippewa Falls. You're going to see a shop the way a shop is set up. Then you're going to go to other shops. You're going to say, wow, you know what? Wow, this shop ain't as good as Common Collected in Chippewa Falls. That's one of the main reasons I love you guys. You guys are the real deal. And such specials you guys have, my God. Common Collected Cannabis Company in Chippewa Falls. Thank you for being part of Scorch's PFG-TV. And, of course, Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. Man, oh man, Gene and Kelly. Actually, I'm going to say that backwards. Kelly and Gene, ladies before gentlemen. Just an amazing shop. One of the best things about Wicked Sweet Bake Shop is that they only make enough for that day. So if you go later in the day and you see the shelves are empty, don't be pissy that the shelves are empty. Be thankful that you have a hometown bakery that only makes enough, that they don't have leftovers. They just, once they're gone, they're gone. Donuts, pastries, coffee breaks. If you got a business that is having coffee breaks and you want some sweet stuff, call up Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. They will hook you up. Guaranteed. Just let them know Scorch's PFG-TV sent you. Okay, there you go. Some family members. We're going to come back. We have just a little bit more of the flashback on Scorch's PFG-TV. Thank you all so much for checking things out. I'll tell you something. Since Mad Computer Services LLC became a family member of Scorch's PFG-TV, I have learned so much about the internet and about computers, stuff that I had never known. Now, you too, if you don't know anything about computers and you're looking to get your computer fixed, serviced, you're looking to buy a new computer, they have refurbished computers that they sell, laptops, desktops, anything that is anything as far as computers. That's the place to go. Mad Computer Services LLC. You tell them the Scorch's PFG-TV sent you. You dig? How about this? Why don't we check out one of Holly's drinks, okay? This is the first one she did. This was a fun one because I think she might have had a little accident with the tomato juice. Here's Holly's drink to help you think as we continue with Scorch's PFG-TV.
Hey guys, I'm back. And we got the best drink of all, my favorite, the Holly Wisco Bloody. Simple, easy, best bloody ever. So we're gonna start out, first of all. A little Tabasco. I like to do if they want it, just a little drop or two, I do always first. Get that ice all flavored. Then, my lemon pepper. Lemon pepper. Not too much though. Then you suck all that junk up at the end. Then we want celery salt. Like I said, this is going to be simple, classic. People start putting too much crap in here. We don't need all that. Pickle juice, key ingredient, preferably dill or even garlicky. I like to do 2-3 swirls, more or less depending on what you like. Then this is the Worcestershire sauce. I don't know how you say that, but I'm trying. So I like to do about 2 or 3 swirls. I don't have a top on there, so it's a little heavier, but I love it. The more the merrier. It makes it more salty. So we got all of our ingredients. Now, vodka. Typically ounce, 2 ounces. I like a couple ounces, of course. And then... I'm going to keep going. Clam juice. Scorch's favorite, and I was just going to insult him, and now I know why, because...
That's karma in a hand for you. All right, this is the rest of it. Now we want to mix it. This is going on bloopers, Mike. I'm gonna smell like clam juice all day, just for Scorch. Top it up with whatever you like, and there you go. Classic Wisco Bloody with clam juice all over me.
Welcome back to Scorch's PFG-TV, hanging out at Monster Hall Music Fest all weekend long. Joel, thank you so much for letting us be part of this festival. It's amazing, and we're so thankful that you allowed us to be part of it, so thank you again for that. I'm looking forward to Saliva and Flaw, Rehab, Tantric, Green Jelly, and you're going to see all these bands, Lines of Loyalty, Modern Minds, Friends of Ours. All these bands and more are going to be part of Scorch's PFG-TV in the upcoming episode, so we're really looking forward to that. One more order of business today. These guys just played a little while ago, maybe last week, might have been the week before. Really cool acoustic duo, Parker Reed and the Lucid Dreams on Scorch's. It is a Parker Reed and Lucid Dreams on Scorch's PFG-TV.
Trying to find something in this life to fight for is often not until I laid my eyes on you. Your style, your grace, flaccid over your face is something I hold dear. But oh dear, am I dreaming? And unconsciously you're still here with me. When you call my name, I just have to say, don't wake me from this lucid dream. Facing the fact that you were to blame is painful, because in my mind, no, neither was I. We love in different ways and we want different things. And that's okay, because it doesn't change a thing. And unconsciously you're still here with me. When you call my name, I just have to say, don't wake me from this lucid dream. I know I'm asleep, but you're here with me. So don't wake me from this lucid dream. And I just wanna say that those 1,000 days were worth it, every single frame. Even though we're apart, you come back in the dark. The memory of very lucid dream. When you call my name, I just have to say, don't wake me from this lucid dream. I know I'm asleep, but you're here with me. So don't wake me from this lucid dream. Thank you. That was our namesake song. That was called Lucid Dream. This next one, though not aptly timed throughout the course of the year, this song is called Christmas Day. You look gorgeous in this light. You shine like the stars. As the snow falls, my eyes linger on you. The most lovely of them all. And I don't want to know what life is without you. I just want you in my arms. You are everything that I'll ever need, so you need not ever worry. You are everything that I'll ever need, so slow down, we're in no hurry. You wake every day, feel like Christmas Day. Your reflection shines like moonlight off the sea. Every word you say is beautiful to me. Every day with you is another holiday. No amount of words could describe how I feel today. I don't want to know what life is without you. I just want you in my arms. You are everything that I'll ever need, so you need not ever worry. You are everything that I'll ever need, so slow down, we're in no hurry. You're awake every day, feel like Christmas Day. You are everything that I'll ever need, so you need not ever worry. You are everything that I'll ever need, so slow down, we're in no hurry. You wake every day, feel like Christmas Day. You wake every day, feel like Christmas Day. Thank you, guys. give you a little more here. This last song's called As Time Crawls By. Thank you very much to Scorch and Holly for having us. We really appreciate it. Make some noise for Scott, everybody. I never knew that I would find the love of my life in this small town. We made a world I never will give up. And it's hard when I think of you, the love we shared I never could outdo. You left so fast with a short goodbye. Why did you have to go? Look down from the sky. I'll look up as time crawls by, 'cause you're my angel. All those nights and sunny days, you held a daughter's hands. Love for better or for worse, I wouldn't change a thing. And it's hard when I think of you, the love we shared I never could outdo. You left so fast with a short goodbye. Why did you have to go? Look down from the sky. I'll look up as time crawls by, 'cause you're my angel. If I had one chance to do it all over again, you know I would. I wouldn't waste 1 minute, 1 hour of one day. I'd say yes. It's with my final breath. Look down from the sky. I'll look up as time crawls by. You're an angel. you guys.
Parker Reed and Lucid Dreams on Scorch's PFG-TV. Before we close things out, let me tell you a couple things going on future episodes. We're going to be live at Monster Hall Music Fest all of next weekend. We checked it. Myself and Mike went there the other day. Virtually no internet. So next week we will not be live with the show. However, we're going to run a best of type show from some of the past episodes. Yes, folks in the chat room, I said a best of. It may take us a couple hours to find a couple of breaks, but we'll find a couple of best of breaks. We're going to be doing something like that for next weekend, and then we've got a couple other special programs coming up in the future. Other than that, we're going to be live, our new time and our new date, every Friday night at 7 o'clock, live from On the Rocks in lovely Chippewa Falls. For the entire crew, for Chris Powell, who is out there, give it up for Chris. Parker Reed and Lucid Dreams, give it up for Parker Reed, yeah. Mike Snow, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mike Snow. You know, he's a young kid, but man, he's doing a great job. Give it up for our camera boy, Raiden. Give it up for Raiden. Holly Ho. I'm Scorch. We'll see you next time on Scorch's PFG-TV. See you next time. Peace. Thank you, guys. We did it.